Today we have with us Mr. Banerjee. Sir is the Director of the India and South Asian Aftermarkets at Volvo Constructions Equipments. Sir, we are so glad to have you here today with us.
Pleasure.
Thank you, sir. My first question to you is that does diversification of supply chain networks come at a cost? Is there any way to make it more safer and more reliable in terms of strategy and at the same time lowering the cost?
See, every supply chain strategy will have to address three questions: quality, cost, and delivery. Now, today, if you look at the world, there are a lot of uncertainties. For example, in the Middle East, it's in the middle of war. You have Ukraine and Russia sparring with each other. So there are issues around the globe, which is creating a fundamental question of choice in many companies. Do we have a global supply chain or do we have a local supply chain? So the starting point of any strategy, for example, is creation of options. So I've given you two options already, global versus local. So every company is just grappling with this question: which one should they follow? Which one is ideal given the nature of their business? Because this choice will affect, as I said right in the beginning, how does the supply chain really perform in terms of quality, in terms of cost, in terms of deliveries. And obviously, to stay in business, irrespective of the external circumstances that you're into, you will have to stay competitive. So I would believe that, from an efficiency point of view, from a safety point of view, when a company does make a choice about the different supply chain options, they'll have to weigh in what are the opportunities in front of them, what are the typical risks that the company is facing, and in general, the world is going through before they make such a decision. To answer your question directly, of course, you will have to choose one of the options as a part of your strategic process, and obviously you will choose the one which is the best for you in terms of what you need to deliver to your end customers and markets.
Thank you so much for that insightful answer, sir. I'll move on to my next question. With your extensive experience being the director and head of a company for such a long time, what according to you are the most important leadership skills that the young generation should acquire at an early age?
See, the way I look at leadership, and there's been a lot of books, articles that you will find on leadership. My mantra for leadership revolves around three pillars. The first one I call is purpose. The second one is performance. Third one is people. So when I talk about purpose, for example, why does a company exist? And I would rather flip the question and ask, if we don't exist, does it make a difference to the world? Aligned with purpose has to be your vision, and of course your strategy. So in a leadership role, the first pillar, if you have to do effectively, I would say becoming a visionary along the way, becoming a strategic thinker along the way is one of the important skills that you will probably need to pick up. When it comes to performance also is a lot about execution. So the discipline of execution needs to be there. And I think the discipline of execution can come from an early age. I mean, all of you are studying in such a prestigious institute. And it's all about academic excellence, right? So you have put in your efforts, and that's why you have got here. So in a way, you have been executing certain things for yourself, which has got you here. So when you work for an organization or any space of your choice, you will also have to execute your strategy. And when execution comes into play, the same sort of discipline, the same sort of hard work, the same sort of focus is required to make things move. Third one is people. And I would say that no education is enough to give you people skills. It's one of the skills that you have to keep on learning, and you learn as you interact with more people, you gain insights from different sources, and then you develop a sense of yourself. And once you develop a sense of yourself and a clarity about yourself, I would say that then you are better positioned to have a clarity about people around you. And if you're able to do this, then you'll probably be able to manage teams and eventually large organizations. So I don't have a straight formula for leadership, but this is what I personally believe in, and I hope this helps.
So thank you so much for your answer and your time. We are very grateful to you.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much, and stay tuned.